So talking about people who are aspiring to become successful virtual assistants at some point, apart from learning how to advertise yourself and learning about how to use these platforms, what do you think are the skills that are in most demand or are most needed for these aspiring virtual assistants, and how can they acquire or sharpen these skills?
So I wouldn't say it as skills. I would say it's niche. There are a few niches now that are booming in Vietnam, especially in Vietnam because the manufacturing industry aspect is becoming big in Vietnam. The first one is sourcing, the market research, because people want to know what is in the Vietnam market. The third one is e-commerce. Some expats living here, they want to know how to sell products on the Vietnamese e-commerce, not only the international e-commerce like Amazon or Etsy. The fourth is operation assistant. When they come to Vietnam, they need someone to represent themselves to operate the business here. Those are the four main niches that I think are in high demand now. So for each niche, you need to have a different skill set. If you are a sourcing agent, you have to have a good network. You need to know how to negotiate with people. If you are a market researcher, you need to have a good database of how to do the data visualization. So in terms of skill sets, I think that each niche has different skill set, but at the end of the day, you need to be really flexible and adaptive in the business requirement and their ecosystem, because each customer has their own ecosystem and you need to learn quickly to adapt with their requirement.
If I were someone who is very motivated to start in the VA industry, which of those four booming niches would you recommend I start?
I would recommend you start sourcing.
Why so?
Sourcing products and sourcing talent.
Okay.
For now, you are doing the talent outsourcing that connect your clients with the Vietnamese workforce. But the manufacturing part is a big part. And it's so big that everyone can get a piece of it. So I think you can tap into that too.
How long would it take for somebody who's never sourced before in their life, just wants to in 6 months or a year, have a more flexible life work situation? And if they came to you, how long, if they obviously put in the time and the effort, what can they expect in terms of timeline to get started as somebody who's very proficient in sourcing?
So you are asking like someone who wants to be a sourcing agent,
yes,
and to work in this field.
Right.
So I would say it starts from the kind of product they want to source. So like me, when I first started, I didn't have any network, and merchandising, logistics, and supply chain are not my major. But I start from apparel fashion because my dad is a designer and a tailor. So I have a basic understanding about this industry. So it depends on the industry or the products you want to tap in. So I would say around 3 to 9 months are the good timeline for someone to be a good sourcing agent. But to be clear, I'm not a traditional sourcing agent. Normally, a traditional sourcing agent is someone who will follow through the order. They get paid as a commission on the orders. For me, I work phase by phase. I will divide the workflow in different phases, and then I charge them each phase. And I just charge from the clients, not from the manufacturers, because many clients don't want us to get paid with the commission because they may get discounted
Right.
based on the commission. So, so that's some of my advice for people who want to be a sourcing agent.